Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Oh no! Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be sharing with you my top 5 tips to get a perfect shot in wildlife photography. Before I get started, please make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. I briefly touched base on this in my previous video, I Review Your Photos. Check that out if you haven't already. But I thought I'd reiterate these tips again because they are very useful and they do help improve your photos. So let's get started. Tip number 1, perspective. By being at the animal's eye can really help lift an image. Take this for example. This leaf is my subject. By standing and looking down on the subject, it does not look very nice. Instead, by getting down to the level, it makes the image look much nicer. Number 2, sharpness. By having a really sharp shot, it can bring out beautiful detail in feathers, fur, and scales. However, I do not mean by this that I enjoy looking at over-processed images of shots that have been sharpened continuously. I prefer a much nicer, crisp image like this one, not like a crusty image that's been too over-processed like this one here. For me, a smooth background in wildlife photography is vital. However, our gear can hinder this. A 600mm f4 will create such a better and smoother background than a kit lens at any distance. This is because they're built a lot better, and they've also got a lower aperture at f4, which means that the background can become more blurred. Light can completely ruin a photo in wildlife photography, and this can be due to maybe the image being too underexposed, and this can mean that when we're trying to expose the image up in post-processing, we get a lot of noise and grain because of it, or we could also be overexposed and lose a lot of detail when trying to get rid of the highlights and stuff in shots. A good thing to think about is to always stay with the sun behind you. So this means that your whole shot you're shooting, your whole subject, branch, background will all be bathed in a lovely color. Sometimes though we have to use external light sources such as flashes, and this can do the exact same effect. It may look a bit different, not looks like real sun, but it does look pretty damn similar. And also, with the sun behind you and with it, it's kind of easier to actually expose your images because everything is kind of more of the same color if you've got direct sunlight. If you've got, part sunlight over here and then some clouds, and the clouds are kind of blocking the sun, then it might be very difficult to expose it, and the background might get underexposed and the bird gets exposed too much, or the opposite way. So light plays a huge role, and without being able to master it, it can really affect your shots. Okay, tip number 5, eye contact. A wildlife shot needs eye contact. Without eye contact, the image can look disjointed. Many people say that to master eye contact, you master photography, and I completely agree with that. Eyes can portray such an image and such a story that persuades the audience more to like the image better than they already do. So that's why I think eye contact really is an important tip, and to always try to master it and understand eye contact. You don't have to get spot on eye contact where the bird is looking at you, but you want to be able to persuade and portray a story in the shot with the eye contact.